Hey mountain kids, this is Rob Wade with a little more outdoor core and the intersection of a couple tracks, actually my ski tracks and this cool track. And remember, when we go out looking for tracks, we are looking at a few different things. We want to know who left them, when they left them, where they were coming from, where they were going to, what they were doing, why. And you could even get into how a little bit, so that who, where, when, why, how. But to get into sort of whose tracks, when they're doubled down on top of each other, they're a little bit harder to see because, as they are trading feet, they'll often step on a previous track. So there'll be a four leg, meaning a front leg, foot or paw laid down, and then when the rear foot comes forward, they will step on that track. But luckily, we have a good track right here. So this is a couple of things to look for are the shape of a track and the shapes within the shape of the track, as well as the size of the track, sorry. So I already use my hand. My thumb is 1 inch wide, and so I measure this track, and it's pretty consistent. It's a rounder track rather than an oval or a rectangular track. And when we get rounder tracks of this size, they tend to be mountain lion, or the rounder tracks tend to be mountain lion or bobcat, so they're cats. And when they're this size, which is about 2 inches wide, 2 inches long, then we know that that's too small for a mountain lion, and that would be indicative of a bobcat. What helps to double me down on this one, again, I'm making a claim, this is a bobcat track, third graders, or whoever is checking out this video. And so when I make a claim, I have to back it up with evidence, good evidence, and good reasoning. So my evidence is I see this track, I can measure it specifically, I can look at the shape, I can also look at the pad, the heel pad on this track is double lobed, meaning when you get up towards the top of it, it's got two little distinct lobes. It's not just one lobe. You can't see it perfectly in the snow, but there's two different little lobes, which is also indicates that it was a cat. And again, then if I was comparing this to something in the dog family, about the right size would be a fox. But this, because of the round shape of the track and the absence of claws or nails, because of course cats have retractable claws, another bit of evidence. And then the two lobes on the heel pad, not the four toe pads in the front, but the rear heel pad lets me know that this would be a cat. So I'm pretty confident to call this a bobcat track as it moves on to leave other tracks. So it goes from here and then there and then moving on, trading those different legs and paws and strides as it makes its way down this little ravine right here. So my mountain kids, I want you to get out, look for tracks, look at the shape of the track, look at the size of the track, and then you can start digging into the direction of the track and answer those questions. Who left it? Where were they going? Where did they come from? When was it left? What were they doing? And why were they doing it? Some of those are hard to answer, but not the who and the what and the when. And as far as the when goes, this is snow from last night. So I know this bobcat came through here in the last 24 hours. And the snow is quite fresh and it's cold out. So it took the whole weight of the bobcat as it came through. So anyway, a little bit long, but I wanted to kind of get into a little more refined thinking, not just looking at a track, but having you look at it the way I look at it. Remember, there's a big shape, the shape for the whole track. Is it more oval or is it more round? And then also, what are the shapes inside? What's the shape of the heel pad? What's the shape of the toe pads? Do you see nails or claws or not? And then, of course, the dimension or the size of it, how wide and how long is it. Just that alone will probably get you to be correct in what left the track. And then there's all that other fun stuff you get into as you try and figure out the story behind the track. So anyway, mountain kids, get up, get out, and get after it and see if you can find a track, and maybe even a bobcat track. Take care. Bye.